Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing another Doctor Who action figure review of the... Today I will be taking a look at the 10th Doctor holographic figure, which, to give you a comparison, the only other kind of figure I can think of that it's like is this figure. The holographic type Weeping Angel. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Now, I'm just going to get out of the way with my three main gripes with this figure are, one, it didn't come with any sort of packaging, really, like any box or anything like that, which kind of made me I don't know, it was kind of strange, really, I thought, but then again, I guess that's why it was so cheap. I'll get onto the price later on in the video. Now, two, I did think that it might have come with a Sonic, and I was really looking forward to the idea of maybe having a holographic type Sonic, but then I guess, if you really want to be pedantic about it, the figure, or the Sonic itself, is a bit too small as an accessory for them to then make it in translucent plastic, like this whole figure. And then three, this is a variant of David Tennant, a very beloved Doctor in the current, in the new series, but I just feel like, they could have done it of one of the other Doctors, but then I think of release of this figure, I think he was the current Doctor at that time, so I guess that makes sense, but it's just, from a figure collector's point of view, what I mean is that, out of all the Doctors, the new series Doctors, we've got the most variants of David Tennant, so, then, yeah, and also it'd have been cool if we saw a 9th Doctor like one of this, because, Parting of the Ways and Bad Wolf, I think it's Parting of the Ways, he's in a holographic type thing, so, in this sort of interior of the TARDIS, but anyway, onto the figure. The positive sides of the figure, the detail is phenomenal, it just looks like holographic, if you put it in front of light, you can see it's translucent, you can see the parts and stuff, and that, it's all see-through plastic. I do like how, that for the tie, to make it actually stand out, they've done it in just a solid silver-like colour, and then to kind of make his facial details more sort of present and apt, they've done a silver paint, so for the mouth and for the eyes and whatnot. Let's see if I can zoom in on there, if we let the camera focus maybe, or maybe they'll just blur, I don't know, but yeah, and then you've kind of got this sort of greyish kind of wash over sort of the normal sort of bluey translucent plastic for his hair, which I quite like, because I guess that maybe would be the effect that I guess brown hair gets in a hologram, I wouldn't know. Last time I checked, I haven't been in a hologram, as a hologram. Then for the sort of pin suit, the sort of stripes are done silver as well, and that's pretty cool as well. Just brilliant detail there. The shoes are very aptly, sort of detailed as well. And the hands are just sculpted in the normal sort of sculpt. So this one could hold a Sonic, but unfortunately it don't come with a translucent one. But then this one also comes with sort of the normal other pose, or sort of pose. Articulation wise, he has knee joints, no feet articulation. He has kind of waist joint, but it's very stiff with this figure. He has head articulation, but also that's very sort of stiff, and I only recommend kind of giving it 90 degrees, so sort of, that side view. I wouldn't recommend putting, trying to spin it full 360s. The arms go full 360. So yeah, the arms go full 360. The hands, I feel like they should move, but I'm not tempted to want to try and move them. The way that they've been moulded feels like there's no real joint to them to swivel them and that. I just think detail-wise, this is one of the better detail figures. It has very, I don't know, basic, but very meh articulation. It's not very good articulation-wise, but then again, I guess for a figure like this, you're not really going to buy it for the articulation. You're going to buy it for the fact that it's a cool variant in itself and that. And I think I would really like to implement this later down the line in a figure adventure episode, because it just looks so cool, just in person and on camera. Generally, not to boast or anything, but yeah, I am surprised that it was only going for on BBC Shop. I found it for £5, which then that links with the fact that the figure doesn't come with any cardboard box packaging or anything. So I guess that might have been why. It just comes in a sort of wrapped in card, obviously, like cardboard box thing to ship it to your house, but no actual box packaging. It just comes in a plastic bag. But yeah, it just looks so cool, like from the sides and from the back. You know, it just looks cool. It kind of looks like a ghost or yeah, a hologram or whatnot. You know, and it looks like David Tennant as well, but like a translucent, yeah, sort of like an ice sculpture as well, because of the sort of blue as well. I absolutely adore this figure. It's even got like the indentations of where the pockets would be, and that there and there, sort of, and stuff. It just looks awesome. So what would I give this out of 10? I would give it a well-earned, I want to give it a 9 out of 10, but I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant because it's cheap, but it's still good quality. It's, you know, it's an awesome, distinctive variant of a Doctor that we've seen countless variants of, but still very distinctive. You know, it is probably best used for the sort of scene where he leaves Rose and he's just that hologram. That's probably where they took the sort of inspiration from, I guess, or reasoning for doing that, I guess. You know, it just looks generally awesome. You know, just awesome in its glory, really. It just looks cool. And it's a good addition to add to the collection, really. It's got very bad, well, not very bad, but just meh articulation. But all in all, it's a well-earned 8 out of 10 from me. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.